also curious what character pick Ned's gonna choose. We've seen some Pokemon Trainer. Okay, I hear Pokemon Trainer. It's gonna be Pokemon Trainer, but he's been playing a lot of Cloud in these online brackets as well, which that can be to again avoid the pun, a double-edged sword, because Ike is pretty good at making sure that Cloud's recovery does not go back punished. So that's why we'll probably see the start with the Pokemon Trainer. Maybe switch to the Cloud if things get dicey.
Yeah. So this could be a very interesting matchup. Obviously, the way that Squirtle works with a lot of characters is just trying to find his way in to build that damage. But the problem with Ike is that, I mean, yeah, he may be a little bit bigger and you can combo him pretty well, but he's got those big hitboxes on those aerials, those tilts, and he's going to be looking to abuse those so much on Squirtle, who is a small body and can normally dodge those, but the more he gets hit, the more he is at risk at dying so early.
My roommate plays a lot of Pokemon Trainer, and I always try to play the game with him of how early can I kill Squirtle? And usually it's like with a down smash at the ledge at like 50, because it's Squirtle and I play like heavy hitting characters. So you have to be very, very cognizant of how powerful Ike is. And that's why I think we see the skip of the Ivysaur going straight to the Charizard here for Ned, but it's not really helping his disadvantage very much as he tries to air dodge in the very corner of the stage. Ike says no.
Yeah, no, Yes is definitely doing a very good job timing these aerials and stuff, but we got Charizard on the offensive here, an explosive character in his own right. I mean, it just takes a little bit of damage, and he's got a decent amount of rage. Never mind, it's all gone. It does not matter, as Yes is going to find a way to just absolutely destroy that first stock for Ned.
But okay, Ned gets the big hit in here with Squirtle, and let's see if he can keep this corner pressure going. That's the trickiest part, but Aether's so good at relieving that pressure when you know someone's trying to go for an aerial option. Gonna buy Yez a lot of space. And he's just gonna dash attack Squirtle. Yeah, sure. Hit him in the face. What other option is there?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely pushing it very well. It's just a crazy spot to be in too. I mean, I don't know what Ned needs to do. I mean, like we said before, he does have a lot of that, a lot of experience with Ike, but I mean, it looks like Yez's style of this character is definitely enough to kind of change things up a little bit here, as he's almost lapping him in percentage. Actually, he did lap him.
Let's see if Ivysaur can change the story a little bit. He skipped Ivysaur on the very first stock, so maybe using something, just a little bit of a different tempo that Ivysaur can bring in. Be the ticket for Ned, but instead, ooh, that actually did kill. I didn't think that would kill. Yez knew differently.
The power of Yez. This guy is an absolute stone cold killer, and right now he's definitely showing it as he's looking primed to potentially have a 3-stock in game 1. And man, if that's not a wake-up call to Ned, I don't know what is. This is just a scary spot to be in, because now Ike is starting to have all this rage going on, so he's going to be able to find some earlier kill options, and Ned's just got to find a way to turn this on, man, because it is definitely a struggle. There we go. Good forward air.
Yeah, that'll take the second stock, but Ned might already be thinking about game 2. He's that kind of player who, if he finds himself down far behind, he might be thinking about like his next character or whatever it may be, like whatever change he's gonna make.
Yeah, but you know what?
Try to get some data here.
Yeah, in a 5-game set, yeah, like that's what I was about to say. In a 5-game set, losing game 1 isn't too bad as long as you learn something for game 2 and 3. So maybe that's just what it is. Like, yeah, he does have that Ike experience, but you know, it's just about trying to find out what are Yez's, what are his habits, and then just kind of going from there. I have all the confidence that can make this a very competitive set. We'll just have to see if he's able to make those adaptations potentially here just in game 1, because right now it's looking what the fuck? Why? All right, well.
that is a side B you only press when you're thinking about game 2, all right? That's all I gotta say about that.
I think he was just trying to catch him off the Aether and just trying to go for some crazy play just to close out that stock. But you know what? When you're just feeling a little desperate to try and turn things around, you may as well go for the crazy stuff. Again, like we said, let's just think Ned can just take this into game 2. Boom. What the hell?
That was my Charizard. My Charizard could do that.
Oh man.
So I'm thinking we're gonna see a Cloud here. Maybe. He might actually stick to the trainer. The Charizard was starting to figure things out. Like that ledge trap at the end Ned got was actually really strong until he decided to flare blitz.
Right. I mean, well, we're gonna be going to Town and City at least. Again, I know that Raven King, I believe, likes Town and City, but maybe I don't know if Ned and Raven King. I know they fought a lot, but I don't know how often they fight on like Town and City. So maybe this is more of a comfort pick for Ned as well. I'd like to hope that he gathered enough data in that game 1 to kind of really make a strong run in game 2 because yeah, you kind of need that statement now because if you let Yez go up too low, that is a tough spot to deal with, man. That is rough for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you're exactly what you said earlier is if you're losing game 1 and you start trying to pick up habits for game 2, you got to win that game 2. Otherwise, like if you lose game 1 and win game 2, yeah, it's not so bad. If you lose both, then suddenly you're in a very tough position. So let's see if Ned. I mean, the fact that we are delayed a little bit in the start of this game 2 is Ned must be thinking about what his counter pick might be. He was always known as having actually one of the best random buttons in Chicago, but like of the characters he'll actually bring to bracket, it's like Cloud, Zero Suit Samus sometimes, though I don't really expect to see that here. And of course, the Pokemon Trainer.
For sure. I don't think the Pokemon Trainer is a bad pick here. I know you did point out how he skipped over Ivysaur that one time and then just kind of got caught in that weird combo for that second stock. I would like to see Ivysaur kind of make a bit of a run here. I think that that Razor Leaf could be very, very disruptive to Yez in general. So, oh wait, we're seeing a whole different change. We're seeing Ned Lucina. Does he have a Lucina?
Yes, I haven't seen it in a while, but his Lucina's very good just because if you're a very good player, you have a good Lucina. Like, if you know not to overextend on advantage state and you know how to just keep someone in the corner for a very long time, you've played Lucina well. That's just a rule of Ultimate. And Ned absolutely can do that. You might be looking a little bit earlier in the bracket where a fellow Chicago player, we haven't actually mentioned too much in this cast, but Earl took Yez to game 5 with his Lucina Roy combo. And I know Earl has a very excellent Lucina, very underrated player, but he did make it to top 8 in loser set to follow the Raven Kill.
Yeah,
and look, just controlling space. That's the name of the game here for Ned.
Yeah, no, you were absolutely right. I mean, Lucina is all about not really overextending and just controlling that space, and Ned's been doing that beautifully here. This is definitely a change of pace for Yez. It looks like he's struggling to really adapt to it. I mean, Lucina is just a strong character overall in general, and really just abusing Ike right now. This is kind of wild.
Yeah, he's just playing it slow, playing his game, not allowing Yez to dictate the tempo. And look at that, just where are you gonna go? Especially when it's on the Kalos variation of Town and City. There was no escape path that Yez had from that ledge that Ned couldn't cut.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And yeah, let's just see how Ned continues to play this game. I mean, that first stock was absolutely beautiful, really amazing stuff. Just played the game the way Lucina should be played. So like it was just super solid overall. But however, this is still Yez. I think it's just him kind of adapting to the new pace, the new game plan here. I think he'll definitely make it competitive. I think it's just kind of getting used to the fact that, hey, I can't just be pressing buttons as much now because I could really be struggling for another 40-50% if I'm not careful.
Yeah, it's absolutely like a complete tempo shift where like Squirtle's high aggro. Ivysaur is probably a control style of gameplay in this matchup, but Ivysaur really wasn't there at all in game 1, so you're not really adjusting from that. Ooh, that was a challenge.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge for sure. I mean, if he was just a little too late or too early, it would have been the stock, but it doesn't matter. Yez is going to find a way with that back air to take out the second stock, even the game up, but Ned just continuing to be on the offensive here, 97% so far. Let's see if he can find a way to eliminate this stock here. I'm sure he wants to even this up one apiece. Really, really bad. Oh, that beautiful back air, man. He's so good at the spacing right now.
Ooh, okay. Oh, what a great coverage! But Town and City will keep Ike alive just because Fire Blast sounds a little bit longer. But man, that down tilt was brilliant from Ned, and the follow-up after was extraordinary. Okay, this is a good start for Yez, though. On the final destination portion of the stage, you really don't want to get hit by that falling up air. That will lead to a big pain, as we've seen from a lot of these Ike matches. But just take your time with the neutral air. It's really good at catching people who are in the middle of like a short hop or a full hop, but before they press their own button, because it just lingers. That's something I've seen more and more of the scene is doing lately, is just lingering with the neutral air to stop full hop approaches or short hop approaches.
Yeah, yes, it's definitely struggling a bit here. Almost getting a stock right there. 104, definitely dangerous spot. Got to keep in mind that Town City does have that very hot, that much higher blast zone at the top. And man, Ned just continues to pile on this damage, man. He's playing so patiently. It's nice to see this happen. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the world. So like, we shouldn't be too surprised about the change of pace and how he's able to adapt to the game plan that Yez is trying to push down here.
Yeah, Ned is rarely a person that just like loses a game one, even if he loses a game one badly, and then just gets whomped in the game two. Like he takes something from that game and then he moves on, and it definitely you see it here just how studious he is at the game of Smash Bros. Just kind of picking apart Yez in game two. Okay, that's a good swing here for Yez.
Yep, recognize that. Ned was going to be dropping off that platform there. He's getting that up air. Again, such a potent up air, too. Good stuff from Yez, but man, sitting at 90% right now. It's been fully in Ned's lead the entire game so far. So for Yez to find a way to turn this around is going to be a
maybe spoke a little too soon there.
That's some tough stuff to deal with. Woo.
That was a brilliant adaptation from Ed, actually, because I don't know if he's Yez was doing a lot of dash shielding, that's a Smash 4 habit, air quotes. I mean, it's been 2 years since Smash 4, but dash shield was a thing you saw all the time in Smash 4. And Ned was saying, like, he would like read the back air behind where Yez was dash shielding. He's like, jump. I know you want to jump. This is Smash Ultimate. You want to jump. Here, I'm going to try to hit you with this back air. It's going to kill you if you do the logical thing. But Yez just wouldn't bite. And therefore, now it's like, okay, I'm just going to shield breaker right here. If you're just going to dash shield, it's going to work. So just reading the conditioning. Again, I think I did mention this during the Atata set, that Yez likes to stay grounded a lot. And even though like Smash Ultimate is an aerial game, like that is, I think, maybe the read that Ned had that turned it around.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, it just really drives the point home about what type of player that Ned is. I mean, he's such a strong player. Again, PGR'd, ranked really highly in the Wi-Fi Warrior ranking as well. They're very similar. I think it's like 37 PGR and like 34, 32 for Wi-Fi Warrior ranking. He's just an exceptional talent. And to be able to see that game one go the way it went and just recognize that there is a very big problem there, and just going into game two, bringing that Lucina in and just putting down so much pressure, dictating the pace of the game from start to finish. It blows my mind. Like that, it's that crazy. Like when you see, when you go to your locals, right? You see how your best player's there, but then you see someone who's one of the best in the world. Like that skill gap is just absolutely insane. To be able to adapt to what Yez is putting down on the fly, just is so good, so good.
The other thing to note about Ned's meta gameplay is that even when he does get like reach into the pocket and get a victory, he's not necessarily just going to stick with the pocket. So even though Lucina worked great, he's still he very much could just put it back in the pocket. Say, okay, I'm going to go to trainer game 3 because of the stage picker, because of whatever read he thinks he has. So like, yes, Lucina was brilliant, very brilliant in that game. That doesn't necessarily mean he's locked in the whole set. It's just how versatile a player he is.
Right. No, you definitely hit it on the head. And I think that can be said for a lot of the top players in the world in general. Just absolute full-on versatility. I mean, some of them, yes, they are character specialists, but you got so many up there who just know how to play like 4 or 5 characters at such a high level. And as we can see right there, Ned definitely brought the heat in that game 2 with that Lucina. But I'm curious to see if they will stick with Lucina. I think it's a good thing to stick with. But you know what? When you want to win with your main, sometimes you'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what he ends up with. I love watching Lucina. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's just pure fundamental Smash that we saw displayed by Ned there in game number 2. But game 3, who knows? Anything could happen.
Right. Here we go into our game 3, and
okay, he sticks to the gun.
Yep. I think it's a very smart play to go with, especially when you're on a smaller stage like Smashville. Like, yes, Squirtle and Ivysaur can absolutely abuse the hell out of that platform in the middle, but I think it's just how well he dictated the pace of the game with Lucina in that game 2. It makes so much sense to just stick with it.
Yeah, Smashville is a great stage for Ike. It specifically was a great stage for Ike pre-patch, back when Nair up air was so consistent and strong, because just being able to go for ladders for days and days. Raven King had those things labbed to a T on Smashville. Nowadays, it's not as good, but still, you can still put on tons of pressure just falling from this platform insane. So I still like this stage a lot for you guys.
Yeah, what a challenge from Ned there, trying to get a forward air to disrupt that Aether. And not able to really get anything going, but that's fine. It's still even percentages right now for the most part. But the Aether going to be sending Ned way off stage and from across the other side of Smashville.
Oh. Okay, that turnaround neutral air to back air just served up brilliantly for Yez, who's going to try to write a different story in the game 3 against the Lucina.
Yeah, no, it definitely seems like this is a set of data for sure. We saw that great adaptation from Ned in that game 2, and now it's just looking the opposite for this game 3 as Yes is just putting on the damage. Let's see if he can find a way to get some additional extra credit here, but Ned now on the offensive, trying to keep Yes from getting back on stage.
A scary spot, and man, Yes loves to let that up smash rip.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Oh.
But yeah, here we go. Continuing into this game 3, we got Yez sitting at about 140 right now. So Ned is definitely looking for a way to end this stock soon because a full rage Ike. Oh, just right out of it. Damn, all right. I threw that sword up and Lucina just grabbed him by the neck and said, I don't think you're going anywhere, buddy.
Okay, good text.
Oh.
And up tilt will eventually get the job done. Thanks for covering me. Siri just started yelling about spiders for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know what that's about either, bro. Wow, we got a shield break from Yes now. Gonna take that lead with a down smash, blowing up Ned. Now with a full stock lead on Smashville in this game 3.
And you know, Lucina is really good when you have like stock parity and extra good when you have a stock advantage, but as a comeback character it can be really tricky. Well, this is a matchup where you can make it happen with things like countering at the ledge when you know when Ike is going to go for a particular recovery. Like that's a pretty good comeback mechanic here, but though we did see that Aether is harder to counter than you might imagine, especially if you mix up the timing.
Right now, Ned's making a very good run. Even though Yez has a full stock lead, it's getting close to being even stocks. If Ned can continue this pressure here, continue building up this damage, and just finding a way to get rid of the stock. But now Yez on the offensive, getting a up throw, and not going to be able to convert too much off of that. But, oh my God, going for another up smash, not going to be able to connect with it. It's really scary that Yez has now twice gone for that. Just kind of putting that fear, like, okay, this dude is really not afraid. He will do this. Like, I don't know how Ned's going to be able to handle that later on in the rest of this game, but right now doing pretty well. Just keeping Yez from getting back on the stage too much. Great up special there. The Dolphin Slash going to be able to secure that second stock.
Yeah, just clean. I mean, he didn't really do anything fancy there, but then you double jump into an Ike, and yeah, that's nothing fancy about that. And there's nowhere for Lucina to go.
Yeah, no.
As soon as I'm going to talk about Ned's comeback, the comeback was shuttered in the face by Yez.
For sure. And I mean, what a comeback in general. From Yez. I mean, that game 2, it just looks so dominant from Ned. But you know what? That just kind of goes, again, drives the point home about how talented these players are and how good their mentality is. It doesn't matter that you just got bopped in game 1 or 2. How are you going to handle it in next game, game 2, game 3, and now a game 4 situation with Yez up 2-1. Now it's up to Ned to make that adaptation again, man. This set is all about data, and these guys are definitely showing why that's the case.
Definitely a great bounce back from Yez. The stage definitely helped him out too. I feel like like Ike's neutrals on Smashville just so good. Just plenty of, especially the way that Yez has been using quick draw. He uses quick draw so differently than what Raven King does. He uses it more liberally and has like an escape mechanism. He'll do like double jump, quick draw to the ledge. He'll do like we saw in that clip he got on Atata where he just went off stage, quick draw, like he fainted that he was going to go for the fair that he landed on Ned, quick draw back to the ledge, and then was able to reset. He's just so versatile with that move. And it's like a burst movement option you just never expect with Ike, and it just makes him so much quicker.
And that's such like a terrifying 2 words to put together is burst and Ike.
Yeah, don't give Ike burst movement ever.
No, don't.
What have you done, Sakurai?
Listen, Sakurai loves to create monsters. We might see another one coming up too with the release of Steve in about a week and a half, but we'll see if that's definitely the case. But right now, what we're focused on is this game 4, and it looks like we're going to be sticking with the Lucina. I still think this is a very good idea. Going back to PS2 though.
Yeah, Ned, he still is confident that Yez is going to keep shielding. We've seen a lot of these just shield stare downs where Ned wins with the grab in the end, and that's 2 already in the opening gambits of this game, number 4. And that's led to 60% unanswered and counting for Ned here.
Right. And yeah, no, 70% unanswered so far. Ned definitely, once again, dictating the pace here. I mean, that smash build definitely felt like it was very much in Yez's favor. Like you mentioned, that big platform there just giving him so much room. But Ned gonna go for the 0 to death to open up game 4.
And that was set up by Ned just understanding where those quick draws were going to be. He puts Ike in the corner, and then he just fishes out one quick draw with his forward air. Fishes out another quick draw when that's literally the only option that Yez has left to go to the ledge. Clean stuff from Ned. But okay, let's see how Yez answers.
Yeah, that was a nice little string, putting Ned off stage. But it doesn't matter, Ned's going to be able to get back on and just continue to pile on some damage here. Yez looking to try and turn things around. This is definitely a very tough start to this game 4. Beautiful stuff from Ned so far, though. Woo!
A real high quick draw, as was needed. You saw Ned fishing for that one for the ledge. Yez answers back accordingly.
Gonna get that nair, sending Ned straight up. The punish, not gonna be enough on that dash attack. We're gonna see the eruption. Never mind, gonna let it go. Oh, wow, man. Just good DI from Ned as well. I don't think he was absolutely in danger of losing that stock, but still, what a scary option from Yez in general.
And yeah, Ned was like on the precipice of losing that stock a couple of times in that corner spot. The fact that he got out of there at all is really a testament to his skill.
Here we go. Yep, going to see Aether, and that's not going to be enough to kill. But you know what? I think Yez is going to start feeling some rage here. But man, Ned is holding on to this stock beautifully right now. Survival is the name of the game here, and Ned is definitely pushing this stock past its limits.
Yeah, this is just Ned refuses to die versus one of the strongest characters in the game. That's really what the difference has been. That should be an easy kill. Ned up 3 stocks to 1. You whiff an F smash like that against one of the PGR player in this bracket, you are going to pay the price.
And the crazy thing is, the last time we were on PS2, it was Yez just blowing over Ned's PT, and now we're seeing Ned's Lucina just absolutely decimating Yez on PS2. So this is just a crazy spot to be in altogether. That forward tilt not going to be enough, but pretty close considering it was at the edge of the stage. We'll have to see how Yez can find a way to close out this stock, man. I thought he had the data after that game 3, but man, Ned's just turning it up to another level.
But let's see here. Yeah, Yez, his quick options to get a kill are Aether's still probably the best one, but Ned's just playing around that shield so brilliantly. Like he understands that Aether out of shield is just going to be obvious. So why even like be in the same zip code as getting hit by that Aether? Instead, it's going to be that forward tilt actually just getting a snipe across the Pokeball in the center of the screen, which means that this won't be a 3 stock, but still the writing might be on the wall here in game number 4.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say. I mean, we are seeing a Ike that's starting to get some rage here, but the fact that Ned's only on 15% that second stock, it just does not seem likely that we see a turnaround for Yez. So this might just have to be a, hey, try to gather what data you can and just push it to a game 5. But, I mean, hey,
we'll
I've been
see.
wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
Ooh, and if the Nair 1 F smash connected, it would have been so clean, but barely off the mark.
And that was definitely a scary spot to be in. But you know what? It just kind of goes to show the type of player that Yez is, being able to hold on to the stock as well. We saw Ned holding on to that first stock for a long time earlier, and now it looks like it might be Yez's turn.
That's a scary hit. Taking the time on the way back up here is Ned.
Ooh, almost
both of them actually.
Just absolutely spike Ned into the blast though. The quick draw almost gonna fall into a forward smash though. Okay.
That was surely an interaction.
That was something we saw today, for sure. That had to be
if you say
misinput,
so,
right?
guys, if you say so.
It had to be misinput.
That was such a clean game, and like Yez was starting to get the comeback going, despite all odds, and then just we had some spaghetti punishes. Happens to the best of us, I guess. Anyway, this is gonna put us at what is it? This is our 5th or 6th set we've commentated, and like all of them except one have been game 5s. So that's really wringing as much of the smash as we can out of this bracket. So it has been a pleasure to cast with you, my friend Skiff.
Yeah, no, it's been an absolute pleasure to cast with you too. I love the energy and the dynamic that we have got going on. I might be talking a little too much sometimes, but you know what? It happens. It's just it's a matter of excitement. It's a matter of excitement for this game. I love this game. I love talking about this game. So that's just what it really comes down to.
I love it when my co-caster talks too much because I don't have to work as hard. So,
well, then
easy
we're going
peasy.
to work out really great here. No worries. But yeah, looks like we're going to be going to Yoshi's for this final game. This is.
I feel like this might be Ivysaur's time. Ivysaur on this stage is just so silly. Yeah, really silly character.
Is even though Ivysaur has a really great time on Yoshi's, you still got to deal with Ike here too. I mean, Ike again covers that center area so well and loves to juggle off those platforms for those really early kills. Especially if Yoshi Story's small blast zones, this could be very interesting.
Yeah, it might still just be Lucina ride or die. That's definitely possible. Lucina's F smash is super fast and benefits from the fact that the walls on the sides are close. So, yeah, I hear the double Fire Emblem noises. It's going to be Lucina to the very end here for Ned in the winner's bracket. And of course, Yez is going to be rocking it.
Are we doing a little bit of a lag check here? What? Oh, maybe not. Okay, there we go. Interesting situation, but here we go. Getting this game 5 to wrap it up for me and Sturm here today.
Could we pick a more exciting song on this stage to wrap up this block? Oh my goodness.
Look, I love Yoshi music, I'll be honest, but this is kind of really sets the tone for some of the chaos that we've been seeing in this set.
we're gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna go to bed. That's what it is. It's not even 7 o'clock Central Time. And
I mean, I might need a nap after this, man. I'm starting to get old, and there's been so much action going on today. Jeez. But here we go. Good start from both players here. Both trying to exert the pressure. And the up smash really connecting for Yes to the up air. Oh, my. Net in a scary spot.
That's the thing about Story, though, is okay, this should be enough to kill because it's Story. But that killed off the side, not off the top. Those up smash reads from the base platform are not as strong on this stage because the ceiling's actually higher.
But here we go. Nice offense from Yes as he continues to counter. Is not going to work. Just a little too high. Unfortunate stuff for Ned. But man, Yes is definitely making this all work for him. Yoshi's just really coming together.
Yeah, these Ike players love their Yoshis. Okay, Ned just controlling the base platform down here. He gets the swat he needs.
Oh, almost being able to clip that quick draw. Not going to be able to get it going though. See what the punish here is? No punish. I thought, he definitely thought he was landing on the top platform.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
Yeah. All right, Nez looking really good though. 45%. Now got some rage going here. If Ned does not clean up the stock soon, he could be losing another one very quickly. Oh, beautiful.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually surprised we haven't seen too many of those forward smashes because that move is just so strong. And it's surprisingly quick for a forward smash.
Oh yeah, it's so quick. It's absolutely lethal. Can catch so many options too at that ledge as well. But here we go, moving forward. Ned just continues to pile on this damage, 78%. Over another up smash, not able to connect with it. But you know what? Just throwing it out there, just putting that type of fear into your opponent's mind can really go a long way. Man, another beautiful nair to an up air. Not gonna be able to close out that stock though.
Oh, I think Ned thought he got the ledge. Oh, that's not how you want to see it happen, but let's see if Ned can climb back from that SD. It's gonna be a long climb though. Shield break, like he thought about doing on that left side of the platform, certainly would help a ton.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen Ned control the pace for large amounts of time before. He hasn't taken any damage here. Could absolutely close out this stock to make it in his favor. And right there, finally getting that up air out of the Aether for Yez laying on that top platform. This is getting really scary for Yez. He's got to find a way to close out the stock or just get some more damage here before he loses his second stock.
Yeah, Ned has controlled the pace ever since that SD. Woo, okay, that whiff jab. Okay, there will be a grab at least as like a gimme punish on the back end of it. I feel like Ned could have gotten like that back air he was so looking for a long time off the back of that jab.
Go.
Okay, there's the big swat that Yez needs to really make this lead stick, even if he does lose the stock soon. And there's a tomahawk, okay. Taking the Raven King book.
I mean, hey,
that's enough for the stock off the top. Jeez.
Yeah, that tomahawk is very, very strong, very, very potent. But we're going to see that second stock disappearing. It all comes down to this. Another game 5 set, another last stock, potentially last hit situation if Ned can find a way to pile on some damage here. And we're going to see it start off with an Aether from Yez just trying to get something going.
And the momentum might be on Ned's side now. He's gotten a couple big hits here on this. That's the first big swing that Yez has gotten. He's still one good hit away, but I think the jump's gone. No! Ned had the right idea, though, to try and snipe the quick draw high.
Oh, what a beautiful forward smash! It is going to be enough for Ned as he finds a way to clutch it out despite the SD on that second stock. Beautiful stuff.
Just fundamental smash, my friend. Just controlling as much space as possible. Taking it nice and chill like that track was on Yoshi's story. Even though you're on a stage there, you can die really early to Ike stuff. Just listen to the music, take it chill.
What if the music was also part of the counter pick here? Just setting that nice soothing tone just to really dictate the pace for Ned, saying, I don't have to rush too much. But we're going to get back to this. Oh, no, I thought we were doing a replay. Never mind. I went way too far ahead of myself. But hey, that's going to be it for me and Sturm today. Thank you guys so much for... Oh, we are doing a Red Bull replay. Oh, we're not?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
No, we got them. We got some Red Bull replays. There are some sweet stocks, man. Anytime there's a shield break, I want a Red Bull replay. That's the rule.
For sure.
That is the rule.
Wow, man. But what...
Let's check out some highlights from that match.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm just talking way too much. I'm doing it again.
It's okay. We almost fell asleep to that track for just a second there.
I mean, it was a really good game, though. I mean, at least the action kept me awake. So that was pretty cool. There was enough hits to kind of keep me from falling asleep. I can't fall asleep to people being slapped around stages with swords. So, but yeah, no. What a game. I mean, even though we saw Mr. E drop that second stock to that SD, and what I thought possibly could have just been what sealed the set in general, just kind of came down, played that last stock as perfect as possible, using that tempo that Lucina could dictate with those aerials and tilts just to really control that game. But yeah, here we go. This is that game 1. That Pokemon trainer, he just found out that this was not going to be the set for PT.
Yeah, this is the only game we saw a Pokemon trainer, and yep, that just clean back air, finding a way to center stage. Charizard's a really big body to hit. Yeah, you think you can try to parry that, and then that's a suicide no matter what. Excuse me, oh my goodness. No matter how you slice it, that is just a suicide, because like there's no way for Charizard to get back from that.
Yep, and this is where we saw that adaptation from Ned, bringing out that Lucina, dictating the pace in game 2, just absolutely killing it.
And then he just took it so nice and slow, and there's your shield break. Like, if you read that someone's going to shield at any one point in time, and you're as pinpoint and precise as Ned is.
Yep,
and then it cuts it right back, of course.
Yeah, we saw Yez in that game 3. It looked like he had all the adaptations down that he needed to with that shield break of his own. But then we got the ending here on Yoshi's story of all places. Ned with the beautiful comeback after the SD. What an amazing run from Ned today.